Just wait for a few people to join the chat. And if the people that are already in here, if they can hear me, let me know. Can everybody hear me? Joe Bilan, hello, you should do a StreamYard. I have no idea what that is, bro, but I'm going to Google it and have a look. FitPod with Nasser, salam, walaikum salam. Can everyone hear me? What's happening, G? Yes, you can hear me. Tom Jackson, hello, Fadi. Hello, Tom. How you doing, man? Good. I like it. Everyone can hear me. That video and audio is good. Okay. I don't know how to set up my camera to the laptop yet for the live stream. That'll be it. Salam, brother. Mohammed Chima. All right, guys. I'm done with that, Chris. Ready to take some questions. Yo, Jacob, Emmett, how we doing, brother? Andrew, Mark, respect. Any questions? And what is StreamYard? I'm going to have to look into that. Atia Firdouz. Hello, Fadi Pape. Hello, how are you doing? Does ZMA work? Oh, bro. Okay. ZMA's been around a long, long time. One of the first supplements that you get prescribed to take for sleep aid. Now, I don't believe that you should take anything to help you sleep. I think you should be knackered throughout the day. Get yourself really tired. Get yourself really, effed throughout the day so that when you do hit the sack, you're ready, your mind's at ease. Listen to a podcast, listen to an audio book, get focused in bed. I know, don't switch off, get focused. Think about what you've got planned for the next day. And listen, be mindful about what's going on in your ear and go to sleep. Now, ZMA, I don't really like taking anything that's going to relax me personally. I don't like taking anything that's going to uplift me personally. I don't take caffeine. I don't do any of that. So for me, no. I don't think ZMA works. I don't think it's essential. Definitely not essential. So if it's in food, then great, have it. But as a supplement, no. Guys, 15 people in the chat. I really appreciate every single one of you. Please click the like button, and I'm sure it pushes it even more. I know the YouTubers that keep saying it, so I'm going to say the same. Press the like button, share it, whatever you guys need to do. Let me grow this as much as possible. And so far, you guys have been helping out. I'm quite amazed there's so many people online straight away within 3 minutes. It's amazing. So that's good. That's good. Okay, what we got here? So people can come on and talk to you. Oh, okay, Jew. That sounds like a good idea. I'm going to look into that. And next week, hopefully, if I can get this stream, is it StreamYard? Is that what I believe it's called? Live chat. Where is it? Where's it gone? What's it called, bro? StreamYard, yeah. Okay. I'll get on it. I'll find out what the StreamYard thing is. And we'll change the format on this. And hopefully people can interact with me a little bit more as well. I really like that. So that's a good thing. Okay, where are we on the ZMA question? Okay, assalamu alaikum, brother. If bloods are perfect on 125 milligram test E a week, but sleep is shit, should you reduce dose, or is there anything you can recommend to sleep? The dosage shouldn't affect your sleep. That's the first thing. So figure out your diet, figure out your training, figure out what your situation is in life, your other stresses, if there's anything else going on. They definitely should not affect TRT at 125 milligram, should have zero effect on your sleep. So you're doing something wrong there, bro. Okay. Jester 101. Thoughts on Joe Lindner? Okay, so let me just get this out of the way. I know everyone's been asking me about this one. So Joe lives literally a couple of blocks away from here. He's actually a neighbor of a very good friend of mine. Not going to mention who it is. I spoke to Joe a couple of days ago in the gym. He was in good spirits, just come back from LA. I'd seen all his podcasts and everything. He was in phenomenal shape. He was as big as I've ever seen him. And he was in good spirits, man. He was good, as always, as Joe always is. He's always like that, the same, very happy, cheery guy. He's happy to speak to people. And, we say hello to each other in the gym. We've got mutual respect. And he's a massive celebrity, bro. He's big. Like, look at how big he is. 8 million followers on YouTube. On Instagram. You go on any Instagram bodybuilding page, fitness page, and he'll be plastered all over it. I was one of the first to find out about his death, and I didn't want to make no video. It's not for me to do. I didn't want to do that. So, but what can I say? What I do know is, first of all, let me get this out of the way, yeah? People are quick to jump on the steroid bandwagon. People are quick to jump on the substance abuse, quick to jump on he did this, he shouldn't be this lean, he shouldn't be that, whatever. People are quick to always, have this, this is the reason why, this is what happened, and this is, if he didn't do this, he wouldn't be dead. If he didn't, listen, bro, don't judge. At this moment in time, his family, they're here as well. I actually bumped into his mom, I didn't bump into her, I just seen her at the restaurant just now. I was eating food. She was there. Noel was there. You have to give them the space. They're grieving at the minute. They're going through time. And I'm not saying anyone in this chat, you guys aren't like that. I'm assuming, if you follow me, you're very, polite and well-mannered. Just positive stuff. The guy spread a lot of positivity. Say some positive comments about the guy, on any page, on any picture you see of him, on anywhere that you see fit. Because remember, his family members will see that. So don't try to be the expert. You don't know what's happened. You don't live here for a start. You don't train at the same gym. You don't know him. Or if you know him, you definitely wouldn't talk bad about him. So leave the gossip to the side. I've got my theory. Everyone has their theories. Everyone can say what they want. His girlfriend actually wrote out exactly how he died. So there's no questions there. And just let the family grieve. This is a moment for the family to see positive stuff from Joe and his fans all over the world. So everybody should be quite positive. And just if you ever met the guy, say something nice about him. I met Joe at an expo. I met Joe here. I met Joe in the gym. He was always polite. There was always a mutual respect. Write that down, because his family members are going to want to see that. That is it. That's all he's got left now, the legacy that he leaves behind. And I'm sure his mum, I just saw a post from Noel saying that, she was quite overwhelmed to see how, many, people he did touch. So I believe he's going to be around in our minds for a very long time, like the whole Z's culture was at the time. As crazy as that was, Joe is very similar to that. And, it's very sad news. And everyone at the gym, there's a little bit of how can I say, there's a bit of atmosphere in the gym. Everybody, it was a little bit of a downer today. I went to the gym today and everyone was a little bit down, and the guy he's normally training with was there today as well. There's a bit of everyone's grieving his death a little bit. And he was a big guy to be living out here in Thailand as well, in Pattaya. Everybody knew him. Everyone knew him. If he was a worldwide celebrity, imagine how much of a celebrity he was out in Pattaya. So that's what I can say about Joe. I'm not here to speculate. I will say one thing though. Watch the Bradley Martin podcast. That's all I'm going to say. Watch the Bradley Martin podcast. Make your own opinion. Form your own opinion on it. Don't go and write it anywhere. Discuss it amongst your friends if you want to do that in your group chats and stuff like that. I'm not going to say anything about it. I don't actually know any information. That's the reality. I don't know any extra information that you guys don't already know. Yes, I'm very close to the situation. It's down the road from me. But that's it. That's it. I'm just going to leave it there. Great guy. Spread some positivity, man. The guy's dead. Doesn't matter. Even if he was whatever. Even if he was the worst person in the world. Spread some positivity. But he wasn't. He was a very, very good guy. And I met him many times. Numerous times. Bumped into him in the gym. So many times. Always came over. Always said hello. Was never rude. And so many times I'd be standing and having a chat with him just as a normal basis in the gym. And some young lads would come in and he would never not. Sometimes you see someone's like, oh, God, I can't be asked to talk to people today. I've got some more people coming to take selfies. And everybody wanted to make an Instagram picture with him or a video with him. He was more than willing. He'd be like, you know what? there's a couple of kids here. They've come from wherever. Let me get the phone. Yes, guys. Hey, brother. You know, he had his little quirky way of saying stuff, and that was him. And always, never seen him turn anyone away for a picture, for a story, for whatever. And yeah, you know, good guy, man. So sorry for going on a bit too much there, but that's my thoughts of Joe Lindner. For those people who don't know what I'm talking about, lived in Pattaya and passed away a few days ago. So what's next? It's so people can come on and talk to you. Yeah, okay, sorry, yeah, that's the stream. You're over the missed your last few lives, thinking on questions for you, and smash that like button, lads. We're getting absolute gems tonight. You always getting gems, bro. Please, 25 people in the chat right now. I think this is a record. Press the like. Press the like. And if you haven't subscribed, get subscribing. Please press like. It means a lot to me, bro. I'm trying to grow out here. We're on 3K subs at the minute, so not doing too bad. Okay, so Andrew Mark Theron. Do we not eat vegetables, only fruit? You don't need vegetables. That's the way I see it. You don't need vegetables. There's certain nutrients in vegetables which you can get from meat, but there is not nutrients in vegetables that we have in meat. So if you're going to eat one, just eat meat. Now, vegetables for me and many clients of mine, they make you gassy. They take up too much room in your stomach. Remember, your stomach's only supposed to be very small. You don't want a massive stomach. So why would you want to fill your stomach with gassy vegetables? And then people have the argument, yeah, but I want to eat voluminous food. If you want to eat voluminous food, well, for what reason? To make your stomach bigger, to fill that hole in your stomach that's not supposed to be there. How about we eat less and make our stomach smaller? And the smaller the stomach is, the less you'll have to eat. And that's what I've done. I do that with all my clients. So if you're a client of mine, you know exactly how we do the stuff. So Abu Amra, brother, awake 16 to 18 hours a day. Friend said maybe 125 milligram is too high for TRT. I'm suffering sleep problems. Bro, you seem to be actually having some issues over here. What I would advise you to do is get on a call with me. We'll go through everything. I can't go through everything right now in this chat, but we'll go through everything in detail. That is the best thing I'd advise. And there are things that maybe you're not picking up on that I might be able to see. But sleep is very important. You need sleep. You need to recover. You need to rest. So without that, we can't get anything done. So even if you are one of those guys who's always at it, you still need sleep. I don't sleep a lot, but when I sleep, I sleep. Joe Bilal, there was an argument on your Facebook page, thanks to me. You're gonna have to tell me what that's about, Joe. I don't know what argument you're talking about. Okay. Whoa, there's a lot of questions I'm missing here. Let me see where I'm at to. Okay, going Turkey soon, and I wanted to bring back farmer grade test before I start my TRT. What's the most I can bring back personal use? I'd have to declare it costly before I bring. Right, bro. Listen, what I'm about to say right now, yeah, is not advice. It's not advice. I'm only telling you what I've done in the past. Okay, I have brought back test up to let's say 50 vials. So that's one vial per week. Went through customs, declared it through customs, and they said, on you go. Now, what I would advise you to do is one thing. Go on the gov. website. I think it's .gov UK. Go on the website, go to substances, and go on the bit where it says steroids. And then in the box, there's going to be a list of all Class C steroids. Sorry, all Class C drugs and all Class B drugs. Click on the list. There's a box that comes up. And next to steroids on the box, it says can be bought into the UK for personal use. Screenshot that, save the page, and when you go through customs, if they say anything, show them that, and then let me know what happened. That's all I can say, bro. I can't give any more information out other than that. Okay, so let's continue. Where are we? Yeah, Jew, please tell me what that argument was about. I'm quite intrigued to see what that is. Right. Salam Paiji Tamur Shah. Walaikum salam Paiji. Yes, it's through YouTube. Jew, Fadi, what's TRT that the NHS give you? As I have an appointment next week, I'm looking to go private. They will give you absolute garbage. It's called Libido, which isn't a bad thing, to be honest with you. But what they will do is they will tell you to take that 4 mil. Yes, 4 mil, 1,000 milligram in one day. you will have I was going to say golf ball in your ass. You won't. You'll have a tennis ball in your ass this size that will stay there for about a week. And it's going to be very, very painful. So go there, speak to him. And the best TRT program is right here, bro, on the market, right here, every single day. Follow me on Instagram and you'll see how many people are purchasing it. And to this day, I haven't had one bad review. I'm waiting, I'm begging, I'm pleading someone to leave me a bad review. I'm going to leave it on because I know you're hating on it. No one's left me a bad review, and I've sold so many because I know it works. So good luck going private, but that's what's going to happen. Dubstep Geezer, I can't believe the news about Joe Lindner, RIP legend. Also, you're keeping well, Faddy. Big respect. Thank you very much, bro. And yeah, no one can believe the news about Joe Lindner. It still doesn't feel a bit real, to be honest with you, because this is a guy we used to see almost every day. So pretty crazy, man. Abu Amr, I've seen Andrew Tate's latest interview. He said his test was tested in prison and it came out to be 32 higher. He said then the bullshit scale of 9 to 28. So he knows as well. And yeah, you know, if you train, if you're an active guy, and look, Andrew Tate, let me just tell you about this guy. He's been a kickboxer, world champion kickboxer, good genetics, 6'5", muscular, trains every single day. I don't think he's on testosterone. He looks well to me. Is he on TRT? Would it surprise me? No. Do I care? No. And yeah, they say they're very anti-steroids. He has actually said in an interview in the past that he would actually do TRT if, you know, his test was low and he was prescribed it in the right way. I think he was with Tamcon when he said that. So he's not against TRT. But look, bro, you can't base your life and live your life based on somebody else's opinions. And same with me. Don't listen to me. I'm just telling you what I do. That's it. I'm telling you how I live my life. I'm telling you what I do in my life. That is it. There's nothing else. I don't really actually care what people do, but I'm here to help people. So that's that. Hey, Faddy, what do you think of 5 times 5 workouts for beginners to build fundamentals? Amazing. Probably the best workout to start with is 5 sets of 5 reps. Jacob Emmett, when are you heading to China, bro? In like 3 days. So this chat next week will be in China somewhere. Fitpot with Nasser, well said about Joe. Yep. You know, what else can you say about a guy who spread positivity? That's the way I see it. And equally, if the guy was not a very positive guy, I probably won't say anything bad about him because it's bad to speak ill of the dead, regardless. But that wasn't the case, though, in this instance. I'm not talking nice about him because he's dead. He genuinely was a good guy. So much so, I'll tell you a story. When I came back to Thailand this time, somebody mentioned, Joe trains here. And I was like, oh, okay, I already knew that, obviously. I already knew that. He didn't know I'd already been here. And I was like, yeah, and the guy, you know, didn't have the nicest things to say about the guy. And I thought, look, bro, here we go. He's always been all right with me. So, you know, you have to just take people at face value. Maybe everyone's different. Everyone interacts with everybody differently. But with me, he's been spot on, man. So I can't really say bad about him anyway. Damon Huss, more info about the dojo, please. Yeah, okay. So let me explain this, guys. So the dojo was going to be originally 50 videos. It was going to launch on the 15th of June. It's now going to be launching on the 15th of July. And I'll tell you why. Because now there's over 100 videos already added to it. So I looked at the videos. I watched the videos. It took me like a day or two to watch the videos. And I thought maybe there should be more content for you guys to start with. I didn't want to charge people a fee and not have them stay. So by the time it's launched, there might be over 150 videos on there. There's a couple of sections on it. So in fact, now I'll list what I remember. There's training, there's nutrition, there's testosterone, and there's like, for example, the training videos is about 30. For nutrition, there's about 15 videos there, and then more and more added every week. There's testosterone, there's about 10 videos there. There's challenges, there's about 5 or 6 videos there, but they're good challenges that you're going to be doing every single week. There's warrior mindset. There's about, there's probably about 40 videos there, something like that. There's recovery. There's about 10 videos there. And then there's going to be a Q&A that's going to be live, like for selected, just for the guys in the dojo. So that's basically what it is. So yeah, I've told you exactly what's happening. Coming soon, very, very soon. Do you prefer sub-Q or intramuscular for TRT? Sub-Q. always 100%. I have not done an intramuscular injection in about 10 years, probably longer. Even when I competed, I was doing sub-Q. And before anybody was doing sub-Q, I was doing sub-Q. And when I did the test for the testosterone, mine was sky high. This was not even TRT. This was full on steroids. I was taking 2 shots of Testi, 2 shots of EQ at my peak, and I was doing sub-Q then. So yes, a lot of injections, I know, but I didn't like injections, so I did sub-Q. I didn't like the big needles. I wanted the small ones, so I did sub-Q. That's just the way it is. It was the tricep push down. Okay. I don't know what about the tricep push down it was, but I'll have a look at that video soon. Mark, Andrew, Theron. So shouldn't go private. No, Jew, go private, but see what they say first. But I'm assuming that's what they're going to give you, because most of my clients tell me they give you the Nebido 4 mil in 1 shot. Don't do it. That would be in my mind. If they tell you to do it, if they say bend over, pull your pants down, don't say no. I don't want it, bro. Keep it. Andrew Mark Theron, thanks for that, bud. Tried the carnivore diet, definitely works. Rather eat fruit than veg. Yeah, fruit's way better than veg. Carnivore diet, amazing diet. Great diet again. I mean, I don't personally do it. Got nothing against it. It's an amazing diet. Dalha Abuji, chilling at Riley's Faddy, playing pool and watching your live videos. The videos, inshallah, starting your coaching program in 2 weeks. Thank you very much, brother. Walaikum salam. I'm assuming when you say Riley's, I don't know if you're from Sheffield. I don't know if it's the Rileys I'm talking about. But no, I'm glad that you guys are watching it, man. There's 24 guys in the chat right now. This is amazing. So slowly, I'm building some momentum. I'm pushing out more content every single day, as you guys can see. So great content, mate. Want to start your program, but can't commit properly till end of summer. Would you recommend getting the TRT protocol first to complement my current training, or what? Or wait, bro, it's up to you. Only you can know the answer to that. I would say definitely, if you wanted to start TRT protocol is amazing. Get it, try it, see how you get on with that. Maybe that is all you need. If you want the coaching, great, come to me. We can sort something out. Everything's customized. And failing that, if by that time in a couple of weeks the dojo will be live, if you just want something that's nice and easy that you can just revert back to every so often, you can join that as well. So there's going to be so much information on there that you can just figure it out for yourself, hopefully. But yeah, let me know when you're ready with that one. Okay, I was looking at Optimal for TRT. I'll purchase your TRT pack next week. Yeah, I don't really know much about Optimal and what's the other one called? Medichecks. I don't really know much about it. Obviously, I live out here. I get my own TRT. I do it myself. I've done my blood work, do it with my clients. Everything's done in-house with me. So I don't know what they prescribe. I really know much about them. I know people have done. So when I get certain clients send me blood work, I can see the top. It says Optimal or it says Medichecks. Those are the 2. And there's another guy in Birmingham I'm going to give a shout out to called Imran Khan. Transform, I believe they're called. Great guy. Spoke to him a few times. Haven't met him in person, but I've spoke to him a few times. I think the next time I am in the UK, which will be probably September now when I get back to the UK, I'm definitely going to be taking a trip to Birmingham, and I've got a few guys that I've been speaking to online that I'm actually going to go see in person. So that'll be interesting. I haven't been to Birmingham for a while. I don't know how long it's been, but a lot seems to be going on in Birmingham, man. There's a big bodybuilding community in Birmingham. So if you're from Birmingham, big up. Definitely going to come down there soon. I was looking at, okay, yeah. What is TRT and testosterone? Okay, ZSAT. This is going to be very quick. TRT is testosterone replacement therapy, which is what your body used to produce. So if you could get your blood work at the peak of your testosterone, let's say for an example, a 20-year-old, if your testosterone peaked at 50, then all you will do for the rest of your life is just banging enough to make sure the mark hits 50. That's what testosterone replacement means. You're replacing a testosterone that your body lost through no fault of your own. I'd have you know. Yes, you can eat, you can be fat, you cannot go to the gym, you can have relationship issues, you can have stress, you can have anxiety, you can have all this stuff, you could lose your job. There's a lot of things that can happen, but I don't want to say too much because this is YouTube's a bit funny, but they are chemically doing things to us in the food, in the water, in the plastics, in the media, everywhere, to chemically bring our natural testosterone down. That's fact. It has reduced since the 1950s, 60s, 70s, even the early 90s to today. It's reduced a hell of a lot. So if you don't believe they are out to get you and you don't want to level the playing field, then by all means, say we're cheating. Testosterone is testosterone. But, whatever. People say that stuff, don't they? What do they say? Like, you're cheating. I don't need. I have fat, out of shape guys coming on my Instagram saying to me, I don't need testosterone. I'm like, bro, if ever there was a guy, like let's say you lined him up next to me, right? And between me and him, if there was someone who didn't need testosterone, it would probably be me. But he's the guy who says, I don't need it. I'm like, bro, you guys are so deluded. You're fat, you've got tits, you've got nipples like milk udders like this. And you're saying on a chat on my page, I didn't ask you to come there. You wanted to watch it. I don't need testosterone. Bro, you keep lying to yourself, bro. You keep telling yourself that. So sorry to go off there, but testosterone is testosterone. TRT is testosterone replacement therapy. So if there's a difference, if you don't feel there's a difference, I ain't here to tell you otherwise, bro. Very simple. This is why you need StreamYard. Yeah, you know what, Jew? I'm going to get StreamYard. I want to find out what this is. Ashley, Todd, salam, bro. Walaikum salam. Roberto Di Baggio, salam, walaikum salam, brother. Eid Mubarak to everybody. I didn't have much of a need over here. There's not in Phuket. There's not much of a Muslim community. Sorry, in Phuket there's a massive Muslim community, but in Pattaya there's not that much of a Muslim community. So I noticed it, but it wasn't crazy. I'll tell you what was crazy in June though. Pride. That was everywhere. I'm not going to say too much on that. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just leave it at that. Okay. So Jew, Fadi, I'm going now. If you're in Leeds, you like to train Ultraflex, I'll pay. I'm going to hold you to that, bro. I'm definitely going to come to Leeds and I'm going to train with you one day. Done. Where can you get blood work done to find out your test levels? In the UK, I just mentioned it, Optimail or Medichecks. They're the two that I know of. Okay, so that's it. How do you know when you must do TRT? Oh, okay. I'm going to answer that question. I'm just going to answer Jew's question. My email address is fadihussainjunk@gmail.com. That's my email address. I know I initially made it for the junk mail, but now it's what I use. So fadihussainjunk@gmail.com. Right. Mark Andrew, how do you know how do you know when you must do TRT? Okay. First of all, you don't need to do TRT. But if you feel like you need it, here are the symptoms. Lack of energy, lack of libido, depression kicking in, feel a bit anxious, feel a bit sad, feel drained, feel tired. You can't get to sleep, like someone mentioned earlier on. You can't wake up in the morning, lack of motivation. If all these things are there, you go to the gym, your muscles aren't recovering that well, you just feel like you've lost that will to live. Or what they have told you is what they call it a midlife crisis. Like there's something that happens where your body clock just knows you've hit this age. No. What happens is they're chemically castrating us to the point where our testosterone is now becoming zero. So much so that they think we don't even need it. If we didn't need it, why does our body produce it? Why did our body produce it in such crazy amounts in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s? Why were those guys producing testosterone at a crazy rate? What happened to us? And if you look at those guys then in the 50s and 60s, and you look at us today, not me, because I'm a man, bro. I'm line me up back in the, we can lead armies, bro. Guys like me can lead armies. Majority of guys today can't even lead themselves to the gym. They can't even get up and go to the gym. They can't get up and do 10 press ups every single morning. Guys like me are disciplined. I'm sure guys who are watching me are disciplined as well. So yes, to answer that question, that when you should need it, when you think you're ready for it, do some research, look into it, think about the symptoms that I've just mentioned and just think, hang on a minute, do I think my testosterone is low? Are these things happening to me? I reckon I could do with it. Maybe my recovery is not there, my sleep's not there. Maybe I should try it. and it might change your life for the better. Okay, so when you're coming back to Sheffield, September, or end of August, September time, I'll be back in Sheffield. Roberto Di Baggio. Wasn't that a footballer's name? I remember watching some football years ago. Like, I'm talking 30 years ago. Anyway, I don't watch football. For those people think, does Fadi watch football? No, I don't watch football. I don't know. I'm going to guess and say Man City won the Premier League. I think I heard something like that, but that's about it. That's all I know. And I know Ronaldo plays in Saudi Arabia. That's about it. That's my football knowledge right there. Damon Huss is 125 milligram for 35-year-old wanting to get bigger and stronger within 6 months. Never been on gear before. Bro, there's so much to unpack there. Your height, your weight, how many times you're going to the gym, how much cardio you're doing, what's your diet like, what's your purpose to get big? Are you really skinny? Have you trained before? Is this new to you? How strong you are? There's so many things to unpack before we even say, yes, I'm going to go on TRT. And I want to get big on TRT. Can you get big on TRT? Yeah, of course you can. I'm on TRT right now on 25 milligram. That's exactly what I take. But I've also been big for a long time. So everything's a bit different. So for that question, hit me up on my Instagram. Drop me an inbox, Fadi Hussein 13, and we'll speak on there. Black Uncle Tom's. I like it, bro. That's a good name, that, bro. Coined by Malcolm X, the late Malcolm X. What do you think of Dorian Yates' one set to failure method? I think it's garbage. I think he is an anomaly. I think he is one of those guys who once in a lifetime guy. But even still, because he's a once in a lifetime guy, how injured was he later on in his career? He won Olympia with one bicep. So even though he genetic freak, he was allowed to do that. But don't think that he only did one set. He built up to one set. Those sets leading up to that one set were quite hard and heavy. So don't be mistaken thinking Dorian Yates only one set. He didn't. But the training method itself, I think, is absolute garbage. Not for him, for everybody else. Remember that. Would it be unusual for someone in their mid-20s to need TRT? No, absolutely not. Like I said, there's no age on it, bro. There's zero age on TRT. If your testosterone is low, take TRT. That's it, simple. It happens to people at different age. There's a lot of people that lose their hair early. There's a lot of people who get depressed early. There's a lot of people who are fat as a teenager, was really, really fat, low testosterone, high estrogen. So those guys will need it more than someone like me who's been an athlete all his life, who's been athletic all his life, who's then did bodybuilding and powerlifting all his life. So there's no age for TRT. You start when it's gone. Simple. Yes, he was an Italian footballer in the 90s, Roberto Baggio. Yeah. Okay. And that's what I remember, because there used to be a show called Football Italia, and it used to be on Channel 4. If you are almost 40, you will remember that show in the UK. And the guy with a bald head used to present it. And I remember watching it every morning, on Sunday morning. I think Saturday morning or Sunday morning, used to come down. And before the cartoons used to start, this is how far back I'm going. I used to watch cartoons. Before the cartoons used to start, we used to watch the Football Italia. Crazy. I remember that. I don't know how I remember that, but I remember it. Okay. Can you smoke and do TRT? You can smoke. You can smoke and do anything, bro. You can smoke and do TRT, absolutely. Personally, wouldn't recommend it. But if you're talking about smoking, then yeah, I've heard it helps. Who knows? I don't know the science behind it. I don't know if there is any science behind it. I personally wouldn't do it, but you can do it, yes. What are your favorite books? Ooh, bro. I've read a lot of books. I like to study books more than read them. So in recent years, one of the books that I read recently, really, really recently, is The Dojo by Miyamoto Musashi. 21 Rules for Life, The Way of Walking Alone is a very good book recently that I've been studying. But one of my all-time favorites, 48 Laws of Power, great book. And, Robert Greene, great author. I like his mindset. I like he gets very dark, very deep in his books. There's no fluff. There's zero fluff in his books. If you read his books, it puts you in like how can I say? You get motivated, but you also get to the point where you become very Machiavellian, which is not a great thing all the time unless you know how to control it. And speaking of Machiavellian, his book, The Prince, is amazing. It's a great book. It's so like, again, it's so dark and it's so deep. And the reason why, I'm talking about dark books and meaningful books is because humans are very complex. And in order to understand human psychology, you need to read these type of books. And it really shows who they were back then. But the thing that's more transparent in those books is that they're so relevant today. That's the crazy thing about old books. When you read like the Dojo, which was wrote in the 17th century, and I've been studying that book recently, and I'm going to explain why I've been studying that book hard. Like I've been studying that book, like breaking down each chapter. And one of the reasons is because it's so, like today, it's so evident today. You can get that book and look at the chapters and think, oh shit, this is happening right now. This what he's talking about is happening right now. I can use this to implement and better my life right now. Very crazy. So history teaches us a lot. You should learn about history. That would be my thing, I would say. Blank Uncle Tom's, Eddie Abu. I don't know what you mean by that, bro. Is that a book? Oh no, he's a bodybuilder, but I don't get what you mean about, mate, you're always wearing the TW hats. Do you play golf? No, I don't, but a lot of my friends play golf. The reason why I wear the TW hats is because they fit nice on my head and they don't have the, hats have the thing at the back where they have the one size fits all. I don't like those one size fit all hats. I prefer hats like this that just fit on your head. And that's why I wear them. And Tiger Woods, quality of these hats, they're a bit more dear than the normal hats. I'm talking about hats. Okay, I'll talk about hats. These aren't cheap hats. They're not your cheap hats. They're not your 15, 20 pound hats. These are a bit expensive, but the quality of it, you can tell you're paying for the quality. And I do like them. So I have a whole range of TW hats. I haven't got any here, but there's about 4 over there. So don't think I'm always wearing the same hat. I've actually got 2. I can't even be asked to get it. Trust me when I say I've got more than one white hat that says TW on it. Anyway, Fadi had bloods done. Testosterone was done by Medicheck, and test came back in normal range, but estrogen was higher. If you take test, will my estrogen shoot up? Would not want to take an AI, bro. There's a lot. Again, these things are very individual based. So with your estrogen being high, there must be other stuff that's high as well. So how fat are you right now? What's your body fat percentage? What are you training? How heavy are you training? How often are you training? How much cardio are you doing? And what is your diet like? I can reduce your estrogen just by dieting right. So there's a lot that goes into it. Wow. Okay. I don't know what this is. $4.99. Ekram Razak. Let's start spamming Fadi with super chats on a reel. You changed my life, bro. It was worth every penny. Working with you. We'll be back in some. Yo, bro. Listen, honestly, that means a lot, bro. I didn't even read. I don't think I've ever had a super chat, so I didn't even know what the hell that was. I thought it ended the chat or something, bro. Honestly, man. I don't know what to say. It means a lot that you guys feel like that. And yeah, Ekram, man, you know what? You worked hard though, bro. You did the work. You did well. You grafted. I remember when you first came to me, I looked at the guy's physique, and there's often I have many people like you come to me, and I look at it and I think, okay, is this guy going to make the change? I'm going to give him the blueprint to make that change, but is he going to actually listen to what I say and do the work? And he did the work, He did the work, everything. We still had a couple of days off here and there, but the guy smashed it. And, he's telling you there, man, he changed it. It changed his life. So if you want coaching by me, please hit me up. I will change your life. I can guarantee you that, because there's many people out there that have lost their way. And it's not so much that, it's how can I say? It's not so much that you might think that, oh, well, what can he teach us? Just go on Google. I might be able to do this. Bro, trust me. The information I know is not on Google. I can tell you that. This is why I'm building my own platform for it. And it's not even on YouTube, because some of the stuff that I know, you can't even see on YouTube. That's the crazy thing about it. And I'm not bullshitting you. When you go on when you go on the Dojo and you sign up, you'll see the reviews on there, and you guys will know as well. When you pay your £10 a month and you sign up on there, you leave a review, make sure you're being honest with me. Make sure you're being honest, because you will not find the information I'm giving online anywhere else. You'll click on any testosterone video online. Nobody has the stories and the way I word it, the way I unpack it. Nobody. There's no one else. I've done my research. Trust me. So Ekram Razak, to go back to you, bro, respect, appreciate that. It means a lot, honestly. It does mean a lot. And like I said, you guys have been here from day one, man, so you know. Right, okay, so Jacob M.A., was your first gym the one behind the shop on Aberdeen Road? I remember training there. I was 15. Would walk about, flip a tire, have a pre-shake and bounce. Yeah, Jacob. That, Jacob, was actually my third gym. I had the first one, which was on Valley Road, if you're from Sheffield, and the second one I had on Chipping House Road, right at the bottom of Chipping House Road was my second gym. Very long time ago. I was 19 at the time, 19 years old when I opened the first one. So I've been in the gym game a long time. And now I started social media. I'm actually out of the gym game. Crazy. Hear a lot in the gym from the steroid users' advice on gear, but it always takes 2 mil a week plus Dynabol, etc., and 0.5 mil a week will have no effect, or you will start working quickly due to adaptation, bro. Okay, you do not need 2 mil a week, first and foremost. You do not need Dynabol. Definitely don't need that. And 0.5 mil a week, it depends who you are, bro. If you're me, you tell me. Has it had any bad effects? I don't know, bro. I don't want to say anything, but I'm taking that right now. So everyone's different. First and foremost, do the work, eat right, train hard, and then let's see the magic of 0.5 mil a week. And this thing about it will have no effect or will stop working due to adaptation. Imagine you're putting, let's just say you could put, let's say you could put in the right amount to make your testosterone, 0.5 mil could make your testosterone go to 50. If your testosterone's 50, at what point do you call adaptation that's not going to be 50 anymore? If it's 50 and it adapts to being 50 always, that's a good thing, bro. I would rather my testosterone be 50 for the rest of my life. That's exactly what we want. We want adaptation. We don't want the up and downs. We want adaptation. So whoever's been giving you that advice, Dane Grierson, yeah. Why? Of course you want adaptation, bro. That's exactly what you want. You want it to be level. You want it to be there all the time. So why is TRT necessary now and not 20 years ago? Who said it's not necessary 20 years ago, bro? It was necessary all the time. I don't understand the question there. Just because we didn't know about it, it doesn't mean it's not necessary. Of course it's necessary. Of course, science evolves, we learn more, we have more studies, we have more tests today. So to give you an example, if you went, imagine this, right? Post-World War, they do the blood test of 1 million people, 1 million. They do a blood test for 1 million males, right? Just giving you an example. And all these guys have seen war, battle. They're all physically healthy. There's no McDonald's at the time, or if there is, there's very little. There's no junk food aisle. There's no fast food. There's no cookies. There's no cakes. There's no, there's probably Coca-Cola, and that's about it. Now we've got like 18, 20 different versions of Coca-Cola. We have drinks. We have PlayStation. We have cinemas. We have all sorts of crap that's keeping us fat, right? In the 1950s, they never had any of that shit. People were healthy. You walk around the beach and you took a picture of any beach from the 60s or 70s, which I've seen a picture before. No one was fat and out of shape. They wasn't putting crap in our water. They wasn't putting crap in our foods, okay? So therefore, that when they tested the testosterone for those people, it was very high. We know that there's evidence. Now, if we test the testosterone today for those people who are playing PlayStation, they're fat as hell, 50% of the population is obese, people are eating junk food, people are depressed, suicide's high. I'm not going to get into the whole other stuff that happened last month. Anyway, I don't want to get blocked, but there was a lot of stuff going on. So if we know now the testosterone has dipped for the average male compared to 20, 30, 40 years ago, of course, we now need testosterone. We didn't then. We didn't need testosterone then because they wasn't putting stuff in our water. They wasn't putting stuff in the food. Now they are. Then they wasn't. Now they are. So, of course, we need it now. We didn't then. Very simple, bro. Can vouch for Fadi as a coach. My first coach, working with him, and he breaks everything down really well, and he's on with it, replies to my questions. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate the review there, bro. Always do, man. Is 16 testosterone low? Doc said it's normal. Yeah, normal for the fat kids. That's who it's normal for. Normal for people. The majority, I'll tell you what, next time you go to the hospital, look around at other people in hospital. Look around. Who are you in hospital with? Which type of people go to the hospital? Have a look around, and then you will see normal. You will not feel very normal if you are a warrior type of a guy. If you are an on-it guy and you go to the hospital and you look around your local GP and you think, this is normal, this fat, titties like this is normal. They're trying to compare you with those guys. They're not trying to put you in a box with those guys. Men like that are not meant for me, bro. So I don't want to be normal. Very simple. That's normal, not what I prescribe. So, and I'm not here to knock anyone. If you're a doctor or you're a GP or whatever you are, I have many clients who are, I have many friends who are. If they knew so much or they were taught so much in medical school, why did they come to me? Why did they come to me for? If they know so much and they're all taught about TRT and testosterone, why do they come to me? Why do I have clients? I would love to block the names out and show you, but why do I have like 10 clients at the minute who are doctors? In front of the name, it says doctor. Why? You tell me, bro. Also, how much is the coaching through yourself, dude? Go to fadihussein.com and you'll see it on there. Everything will be on there. It's $375 for 3 months. That's soon to go up. And for 1 month, it's $150. They're the prices currently. Aaron Daffy and Evening Faddy, what level do you aim to keep test levels on TRT? Me personally, 50, because I do a lot. I am an active guy. I'm building a business actively right now. I go to the gym twice a day. I do my cardio. Very active on all fronts, in and out the house. So I'm not going to say anything else. So that's me. I like to keep my testosterone high, peak performance level. I'm not one of those guys who wants it low. And if they were telling me that the average testosterone back then was 40, I want mine to be 80. That's the kind of guy I am. So I know what people. And another thing as well. Remember this guy as well. I have done testosterone up to 900 milligram per week. I was on 2 shots of test 250. I was on 2 shots of EQ 200 milligram each. So I've been up to 900 milligram testosterone. I know what that feels like, bro. I know that feeling of 99 kg, jacked up. Let me just show you. I know what that guy is. I know what that feels like. So now when I take half a mil, I know and I think, okay, yes, this is good for me. So I don't know if you guys can see that. But that is there you go. So that right there is 99 kilo, and that is 900 milligrams of testosterone a week. 900, bro. So I know, tried, tested, been there, worn the t-shirt or taken the top off, whatever you want to call it. I know what it feels like, and I know a lot of guys who have been through those cycles to now say, okay, this is the right amount. This is the right range. And then you get blood work. And then when you get blood work, you think, okay, liver enzymes are out of whack. Let's sort this out. Then you take the right stuff, you get that sorted. Okay, cholesterol's out of whack. Let's sort this out. Take the right stuff, get that sorted. Okay, hematocrit's out of whack. Okay, now let's get that sorted. Sort that out. Okay, what else is next? You get what I'm trying to say? So this is not guessing. This is all done professionally, scientifically. Let's look at the blood work. Let's figure out how to do what. That's how I do it. How often do you get your blood checked? Good question. I do mine every 3 months without fail. I have recently done blood tests. I will be sharing the video very, very soon. Okay, guys, be quick with your questions. I'm going to be here for another minute and I've got to get off because it's very, very late. So any quick questions now, and we're just going to wrap up. And I do have to say a quick thank you again to Ekram Razak, bro. Much respect, man. I really, really appreciate it. You know, everything helps, man. You know, it all goes into the pot. It helps me. It gives me a little bit of reassurance that what I'm doing here is the right way of doing things. You know, I'm not here to be some sort of YouTube celebrity or anything like that. I'm trying to push this message. And if you want to know what my message is basically that these food industry idiots out there are trying to keep us fat. And not many people are talking about it. there's people out there on the internet that are spreading lies and not many people talk about it. When reality is the nutrition is very, very simple. It's very easy. If you speak to any of my clients, like you saw the reviews already, Fadi breaks it down very easily. Yes, because it is very easy. You know, you need to stick to the basics. You need to listen to the right people. And unfortunately, there's not enough right people out there. And I'm going to say this phrase again, and you heard me say this many times, and I'm going to leave you with this phrase. And the phrase is, if you sharpen your sword too much, it becomes blunt. And if you put that into modern terminology, too much information pollutes the mind. That's what's happened right now. People think they're smart because they can go on Google and read something. People think they're clever because they can go on Google and get some information, put in Chat GPT, and something's going to spread you out with some absolute garbage. That's the issue right now. Okay, guys, appreciate everyone being online. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the chat, bro. Surprised that guy hasn't come down again, like last time, complaining about his strategy. You know what? I'll tell you a quick story, right? The irony of the situation. The next day, he got up in the morning and there was some racket next door. So I got up and I said, bro, it's kind of early right now. What's the situation? And he looked a bit dumb in his face because he complained the night before. And I went, look, you know what, G, I'm already up. I'm going to go for a walk. You chill. So he kind of felt a bit bad about it. But it is what it is. Look, you've got to be respectful for neighbors. And he's a cool guy. He's a nice guy. So I didn't have to sort him out like that. He was a good guy. But it's just the irony of it, because he felt bad. Because when he got up in the morning, his door panel was broken. Someone was banging his door panel, fixing it. And he woke me up. So, 50-50, bro. Or 1-0. I don't know. Well said. Thank you for that Q&A. Spot on saying, mate. Thoughts on Monjaro injections for weight loss? Nah, bullshit, bro. Absolute garbage. Anyway, bro, I'm just saying, respect. Thank you very much, Mark 30. If you had 0.5 mil a week, will it shut down my natural test production? Bro, it depends what your natural test production is right now. That's what I would say. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate your time. And I will see you again in China next week. Speak soon.